What's up, everyone? John Matrixx here with another episode of John Matrixx Talks Movies. Today, there's something fishy going on again with Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes has deleted over 50,000 user reviews on Captain Marvel. Actually, I think it's closer to 54,000 if I'm not mistaken. And this has actually elevated the user score on Rotten Tomatoes. It got as low as like 31%. And now they're only showing 4,200 reviews and the score has gotten up to 36%. Something has been very, very fishy with Rotten Tomatoes and Captain Marvel. First off, when they actually were allowing people to say that they did not want to see this movie with the click of a button, it got as low as 26%. And then all of a sudden, that just vanished all across Rotten Tomatoes. And now they're deleting over 50,000 user reviews. The fits seems to be in on Captain Marvel, but however, 36% is still really bad. This movie is just not good. The audience has said that this movie is not good. The audience thinks this is one of the worst MCU movies, if not the worst MCU movie. Now, I'm not saying that Rotten Tomatoes shouldn't have deleted any user reviews. I'm pretty sure they probably have some bots that go through and, delete like fake user reviews and that kind of thing, but we already know that they're going to say, oh, they were deleting all of these fake reviews that were bombing the score of Captain Marvel. Well, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure that there are also fake reviews that were giving the movie like 5 out of 5s. It goes both ways. It's not just, someone bombing the movie. So I just don't know. First of all, you really can't trust a whole lot of things when it comes to the media response to this movie and all of these sites. There seems to be some kind of Illuminati type of thing when it comes to Captain Marvel. They're trying to make this movie like it's John Gotti, like it's Teflon or something like that, to where if you criticize this movie, you will be silenced. And a lot of people did not want to see this movie. That was clear on Rotten Tomatoes, that a lot of people did not want to see this movie. So they tried to shut our voices down. And now the reviews are coming in for the movie and a lot of people don't like it. And so they're trying to silence people once again, but it's not working too well. I mean, even though they deleted over 50,000 user reviews, the reviews of this movie is by far the lowest of all the MCU movies. I think the lowest MCU movie that was actually rated on Rotten Tomatoes by the fans, I think it was in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. So this movie, Captain Marvel, has pretty much doubled that. It's so low right now. It is so unpopular with fans. I'm really interested to see the weekend box office numbers for this movie when they are actually released on Monday. It may actually be released on Sunday based on projections, but I don't think any of that matters now. That does not matter. What matters now is there's something very fishy going on behind the scenes of this movie. I don't know if this has something to do with the higher ups of Disney and Marvel Studios trying to influence the user reviews on this movie, but it's not working. It's not working. I think fans are starting to see now the lies that go on with this movie. And it's very clear. When I made my first video earlier, I don't remember how many user reviews were on it, but it was definitely way more than 4,200. It was in, it was probably in the 40,000s, if not 50,000. But it's clear now that the fix is in on this movie. They want to silence all of the people that don't really have good things to say about this movie. I mean, Tyrone Madness, look at him. Tyrone Madness said this was the worst MCU movie. I mean, if you watch his video, he had no enthusiasm whatsoever in reviewing that movie because it was that bad. Chris Stuckman didn't like it. Even John Campea said he wouldn't even put it in his top 8 to 10, even though he said he liked it, but it was just kind of like middle of the road. So the fix is in. You cannot trust, any of these platforms like Rotten Tomatoes because they seem to be working for the mouse. It just seems like that. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it seems like they have some kind of agenda to make this movie and put it in a good light. When in reality, the fans have said otherwise. It's not a very good movie. I feel pretty comfortable in saying that based off of the reviews for this movie. It's not very good. And they actually tell you in the movie, from what I've heard, how Nick Fury actually loses his eye. And it is extremely underwhelming. You won't like it. I'm not even going to tell you what I've heard. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Rotten Tomatoes deleting user reviews on Captain Marvel. How do you feel about it? I hope that you're not happy about it because I know I'm not. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to get future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.